Welcome to our latest weekly video wrap-up of the news from Estate Agent Today and Letting Agent Today. There were plenty of stories this week to demonstrate how large, international and wealthy our industry has become. First off, there were the annual figures from the UK's biggest agency chain, Countrywide. Total income for 2014 was £702 million, a 20% rise on 2013. It also enjoyed a 52% rise in operating profits after selling over 72,000 homes, up from just under 66,000 homes a year earlier. Then there was Connells, which reported a 25% rise in profits in 2014. It may be best known as an estate agent, but the profit boost was chiefly thanks to its expansion of its mortgage business. As for the international aspects of estate agency, well, we've had several stories this week, mostly, of course, about foreign investment in London. Blackbrick, one of the capital's most highly regarded buying agencies, has launched a Mandarin language website to coincide with Chinese New Year. And HomeTrack produced the results of its analysis of prime central London's housing market over the past 5 years. Combining currency exchange rates and house price movements, it says Russian buyers have benefited the most since 2010. There was more international news when Keller Williams, one of the world's largest real estate agency businesses, finally confirmed it was opening 2 UK offices. One is at Victoria in London and the other is at Leeds in Yorkshire. So far, Keller Williams has attracted 40 single branch agents to operate alongside it, and in some cases using its branding. This agency looks like a force to be reckoned with. There was also a reminder of the scale of financing behind property these days when Zoopla fired a semi-legal broadside at the new portal On the Market. Zoopla has obtained legal advice saying that if the Competition and Markets Authority eventually finds that On the Market was attempting to reduce competition between portals, the portal and its member agents could face fines and damages. For small agencies, that could be thousands of pounds, but for the large companies, and Zoopla has picked out Savills as an example, the penalties could run into millions of pounds. On the Market, meanwhile, has dismissed this legal threat as a desperate measure by Zoopla, which says the new portal is losing agents and listings. Away from the portal wars, there has been plenty of action in the lettings market. Liverpool Council has confirmed that it's introducing a landlord licensing scheme. It's going to be the biggest licensing scheme in the UK and will involve landlords for 50,000 properties, buying licences between £200 and £450 each. One calculation says the council stands to make around £15 million from this exercise. One of the biggest stories of the week was not specifically about estate or letting agents at all, but it was something with a huge impact on the industry. This was the latest edition of the English Housing Survey, which offers a snapshot of the housing market, tenures and demographics. The headlines from the survey are: owner occupation has slipped down to 63% of all households, down from 73% about a decade ago. Just over half of all owner-occupiers have no mortgage, so they own their homes outright. And 72% of homes that are owner-occupied with no mortgage have at least one resident over 65 years old. That means the sales market is getting older and getting richer. But the reverse seems to be the case with the rental market. 19% of all households are now in the private rental market. Almost half of all households aged 25 to 34 are in the private rental sector. And in London, around 1 in 3 households are now privately rented. These results show huge changes in the housing market over the past few years. From that heavyweight information, we finish with something lighter. This week, we came across research from Chesterton's explaining how the private lettings market in London has become more pet-friendly in the past 2 years. It came out with one fascinating but previously unknown fact. That is, if you rent a flat in 1 Hyde Park, London's most expensive apartment scheme, you are entitled to keep either 1 or 2 pets. But whether it's 1 or 2, the total weight of the pets must not exceed 40 kilograms. Nobody has explained to us why there's that strange weight limit, and nobody wants to talk about it. We guess that it makes it the elephant in the room. We'll be back next week with better jokes than that and with more news from Estate Agent Today and Letting Agent Today. See you next time.